Today it's the part one of a three-part series of seminars. The first one today is focusing on cybersecurity, safety, threats in general. The next one on the 17th on fuel and technology in general. And the last one on the 24th of April on sustainability and innovation. This is the pilot phase of this program. So in October, we'll have a full program, again here in Cyprus, and we'll share more details as we go along. All the information is available at maritech-node.eu or through our Facebook maritech.talent page. And the last presentation for today, it's from Spain, from Eloy. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
Yes, my current name is Eloy, yes.
Who will share his experiences from Barcelona, actually, and talk more about what he does in his the solution they provide through his startup. So, yes, the floor is yours, Eloy. You can share your screen.
Thank you very much. I will share my principal screen. I hope I will not have different messages, different kind of messages.
No, we can see full screen. We can hear you perfect.
Okay,
is it full?
Now
and I'll let you introduce yourself like I did with the previous ones.
Okay, you can see my screen? Okay, perfect. I am Eloy Martínez. I am the founder and the CEO of Action Tracker. Action Tracker is a company born in 2015. We have spent a lot of energy and money creating the solution Exocare that I will present to you. In fact, we have won a lot of free money coming from European institutions and Spanish institutions. For example, Horizon 2020, the phase one, also coming from the state and the ports of Spain. We have received more or less $500,000 euros, in order to improve our solution and do pilots in ports like Barcelona, Gran Canaria, Vigo, Bilbao, in container terminals, in pilots, tax, and also other institutions. Okay, our idea is we are in a maritime environment, or port environment, and we wanted to have a really resilient and resistant solution in order to provide to companies and entities a solution in order to improve safety, security, and operations management for workers that want to be connected in real time with other workers, with vehicles, boats, vessels, and also assets like a container or whatever. Okay, real time worldwide. And the important thing is we include safety, the protection for the people, the security, physical security, and also the logical security. Our solution is all encrypted in ACE 256. Okay. Well, this is the first slide that I want to show you. It's a joke. Always people remember the jokes, but we are proposing wheels to the companies. We are proposing wheels in order to do its works, and in order to go to be more efficient. Sorry. We have a lot of work of challenges, but usually when you are working with people outside of your office. You are working with people that is difficult to know how what is he doing, and where they are, because in order to organize and optimize the time, it's difficult to do this, and also to reduce the risks. We are not in an office, and you can put your finger or your hand with a paper. You can have an accident. The main problem that we can find, and the problem that we use, or the question that we use, that in order to the customers want to use our solution, is the accidents. And did you know that the 4% of the GDP, the worldwide GDP, is lost by all the accidents and all the consequences of the human consequences to the accidents coming from the accidents? Also, we are fighting against the information silos, the lack of digitalization, and also the operations management. Okay. Also, other consequences of the accidents, injured vessels, fatalities, investigations. What we can monitorize? We can monitorize all these kind of things that there are no tablets. We can monitorize also tablets and mobiles. But the important thing is to monitorize MAFIs, straddle carriers, reach stackers, people, workers, port police, shipyards, whatever, maintenance, tax. And the idea is how we can monitorize with this. What are the variables that we want to monitorize? Emergency, if we have emergency, or a dead man, because maybe the person, the worker cannot push a button. We can monitorize if we have a behavior, we don't have communication with this person. We can monitorize the location. We can monitorize if its behavior is coherent with the activity. And we have also messages or alerts. Our solution is a software as a service, is a solution that is in the cloud, not in the Azure cloud or in the Amazon Web Services cloud. Is in our cloud. Is based in Germany. Is in a data center in Germany. We have a SaaS platform that receives information coming from people or from the assets. From people, we receive the information coming from a mobile application or a wearable. This wearable can be used for maneuverable purposes, and also in order to detect faults and difficult situations like faults. They touch the source button. We have notifications coming from the wearable that is really still. Is absolutely not moving, and we can detect this as a problem. Also, we have the mobile application. We need to monitorize the person. We don't detect the brain, the waves of the brain. We need to detect the behavior of the person, the worker, using or the wearable or the mobile application. The mobile application has artificial intelligence in order to detect the behavior and the movement of the person. Okay. We have also IoT devices like this one, for example. We have own devices. We have third-party devices. We can reach a resolution of 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters. This is more expensive. Or we can use different things, different devices that they have less resolution, like sub-meter or more than 1 meter. It depends on the cost of the device. We want to explain our experience with the Barcelona Port Police. We started to monitorize on the frame of the project, the Ports 4.0 project, and we receive a grant. Also, we put a lot of money on the table in order to finish the project. And the idea was to monitorize the person, the policeman, and also the vehicles of the port police. Okay, we wanted the desires, the mandatory things that we need to do to the president of the port police is, one, in order to have KPIs. Second, to do an auditory to a police if we have some problems with some issues with the behavior, for example. The third is to have analyze an event, something is wrong with a lot of people, and also afterwards to monitorize all the vehicles, the fleet of the vehicles. We use the web application. You know that we have the SaaS, and the front of the SaaS is a web application that receives information, as I have said, coming from people, the application or the wearable. They are using a different kind of wearable, that is the walkie-talkie. They use the official walkie-talkie coming from the government, is a tetrapole walkie-talkie, and we can monitorize the person on this mobile web application, sorry, and we can do a lot of things in order to show this information. They use sometimes they use the mobile application in order to monitorize the people that doesn't have permissions in order to have these wearables, these walkie-talkies. Okay, this is the the first view, maybe 3 years ago, of the Port of Barcelona. You can see here they have four people monitorized. This is the starts of the solution. You have here the alarms. This is in red. This is alarms, and you can change here the map. We will see this is more modern. You can see a lot of policemen. You see red is normal, blue is higher level, then the black one is the supervisor. Now you can see the supervisor, but we have privileges in order to the icon of the supervisor could be hidden, okay, in order to avoid the rest of the policemen knows that who is the controller. I mean, and here you can see the gray one. This is not sending information. It is a level of, when you have this person in gray, is not sending information, is not sending data frames. Could be a problem, could have a problem. And also you have a system of alarms. This is the second leg of our solution. The first is the monitoring solutions. The second one is the geo server solutions. And we are using a lot of maps. We don't use Google. In this case, we are using different maps. For example, here you can see OpenStreetMaps and an aerial picture coming from the satellite. You can mix a lot of information using this kind of maps. They are specific maps of the government, the autonomic government, the local government, or the central government, or even the Port of Barcelona, the own maps. Okay. This is our system. You can use our system worldwide. You can search. This is the Port of Barcelona. We have hidden the name of the police, but you can search. If you have a worldwide solution, you need to have a worldwide solution. You can search your asset or your person here. Okay. Here is the idea. This is real captures of the system. You can see, for example, a policeman, and you can see his trajectory. Here you can have more detail. You can have, for example, this is in 2023, 2 years ago. You can have maximum, minimum speed, distance, the total distance, the azimuth in this moment, the height, the latitude, longitude, the speed. We have data coming from each 30 seconds. You can change different maps here. They have chosen in order to have 20 maps. We have a really good way to manage these maps. At this moment, we have 600 19 maps connected to our system, and we can improve and we can put for example, bathymetry, the depth of the sea surrounding each port. Okay, we have different. For example, here they have the constructions of the operations that they are doing, the infrastructures that they are improving in order to have really clear the policemen, in order to have the really clear information if they are doing some intervention on the street. Okay. Here is in Catalonia. We have other projects in order to know where are the people. This kind of this is also for the state, in order to have the different investigators. Where are they in Catalonia? It's not a problem for us in order to have big scope of big areas, monetized big areas. On the second leg, we are using, like you have seen. Sorry. Here you can see virtual fences. You can see sorry, it's not here. Okay. Here we can put virtual fences in order to know where are the people on the port, and to totally summarize the time that they are in certain areas. But also we can use virtual fences. For example, near to the machine is bad. If you are near to a truck transporting or carrying money is a good idea. If you are near to the vessel, is a good idea. In order to be near to the portainer is a bad idea. We are using these virtual fences in order to detect if you are near, inside or outside, and the virtual fence is moving with the vessel or with the portainer or transtainer or crane. Okay. Sorry. And this is kind of alerts. Go to the third leg. Is the events screen or events module. Okay. We can use the virtual fences also to know, in order to know if you are in a good place on the water, if you are in a good place, bad place, or if you are not allowed to go to the third zone. We can stop the vessel, for example. This is actuations that we can improve with or provide with the virtual fences. So in order to summarize, we have fixed fences or virtual fences. The virtual fences move with the vessel or with the machinery. The normal fences, the normal virtual fences, are attached to the land. Okay. This is explaining that that I am explaining also. Out of the zone, inside the zone, move closing to the vehicle. Okay. The third leg is the event communication module. When you have all this kind of information, we are inside a virtual fence. We are inside or outside a moving virtual fence. We can scale this information coming from notifications, alerts, alarms. An alarm is when a person has fallen down on the street or on the deck, on the dock. An alert is when someone has spent a lot of time in a virtual fence and you think that it needs to go away. Okay, we can send the information using Telegram, using the video wall, for example. We can send information using an email, instant messaging like Telegram, or communication between servers. Okay, via AP or via SNBC. The fourth leg is when you have all this information, you say how I can do a KPI, how I can extract KPIs. Can I have a panel that show all this kind of information? We have a big data plus ETLs. they are small programs that they do constantly actualizing the data, and we can extract, for example, all the activity of on the port. We can extract in each area how many times has spent the port police, each agent has spent how many times, or the vehicle, in order to have a clear photo, a clear picture between, for example, from 27th of June 23, this time to this time, and you have a clear view of time spent in this area. Okay, different kind of statistics, and for example, we have had a requirement in order to know how many time spent the trucks in certain ways on the access of the port. If the truck driver is using an application or using the device, the small IoT device that is connected to the truck, we can track granularly. We can track and we can summarize the time that they are spending in this road, here, in each area. Okay. This is implemented in pilots in different in two ports in Spain, in mooring services also, in order to coordinate, because mooring services are complicated to coordinate because they have water activities and land activities. We can include information coming from IIS system also. We have cargo terminals. We have container terminals, 2 big container terminals also in Spain. We have starting to have activities on the multimodal, on stations inside the ports, railway stations, in order to know when they are arriving, if they will have obstacles in its activities, for example, the mooring services. And also, this is a case really, really funny, really interesting for me. We have
2 more minutes so that you can have some questions as well.
We have the mandate of a fresh fishery. They wanted to have information if they are fishing in the appropriate cage, when the boat left the zone, when the boat or the vessel is arriving to the port, in order to synchronize with the truck, when the truck left the port and goes to the port of installation. Okay, this is the first step. The second is you are in the correct cage. You are arriving to the port, the vessel, or the small boat comes. It has finished the fishery, the fishing time, and is arriving to the port. The truck is waiting for the vessel. Is arriving to the facilities in order to process the fish. And all of this we can do with a mobile application or a web application. Okay, this is example site. We are in the maritime sector. In other sectors like infrastructures, minery, industry 4.0, emergency corps, and is all. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope it could be interesting for you, and really.
Thank you very much. It was very interesting, and I'm sure Petros and others will have a lot more questions than I have. So, any raise of hands if anyone has any questions, or else. Sorry, there's another Petros joining now. Maybe it's a different one.
It's switching device.
Okay. So, Petros, do you have any questions, or shall I go first?
I do have a question. It's very interesting presentation. I understand that the focus of the system is essentially people-centric, or rather maybe movement-centric. I was curious as to how it ties together with the health and safety management systems and any other risk management systems that the company might be using. And one more is, what are they accepted from the people that are sitting in the back end and monitoring the screens? Do you also connect it to maybe like an audible sighting in the area of the crane? So in the case that somebody crosses a virtual fencing, you can hear an audible sound that everybody needs to stop because somebody is doing something dangerous.
Yes, Petros, I could. Your audio is a little bit chopped. I don't know is your problem or my problem, but we are people-centric, machinery-centric, vessel-centric. Okay, we are centered on the all parts of your port activity, tax, Standard Carrier Reach Stacker, Portainer, Trastainer, whatever. Okay, also safety, security, and operations management. And when we speak with according to operations management, I mean we can send the information to the PCS, TMS, port CDM. We are ready to send this information to the port CDM in order to they process all this information as they want. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I understood your questions.
Yeah. That was the question. And the second part is: have you connected any of the fencing safety systems to live, like sirens and warning systems that can stop operations in case somebody is doing something hazardous?
Yes. We can stop operation if the terminal wants to stop operations. We have a connection, for example, in a terminal in Bilbao terminal, north of Spain, in a really first level, A level or tier 1 of container terminal. If the crane, I don't know how you say in English, but when the crane is down, the portainer has the part of the crane that receives the containers is down, and the vessel or the big vessel can impact the container vessel, can impact on the crane when it's moving. We can stop, we can do alarms, and we cannot stop the nothing, because the situation, the risky situation is present, but we can send information when the vessel is coming. We can send information to Telegram to the security, the operations, the security, and the people that is working on the crane in order to push the part of the crane that is risky. Okay.
Thank you, Eloy. One final question from me, just to connect it a bit with Lisa's presentation on cybersecurity and threats. Did you have any problems, or did you not consider, but any, I'm looking for the right word, did the ports have any concerns about hacking of the whole system? Yes. And what was your experience on that? Okay. And before you answer that, if you have any other questions, please raise your hands. Otherwise, yes. Eloy, the floor is yours again.
The question was in the Port of Barcelona, they told us in order to identify each worker using the Azure credentials. Okay, the credentials of the port, they don't want to have user and password, a different user and password that the password and the user that they use to identify to each system. And we can use the credentials of the Azure environment to enter in our system. The first one. The second one is, your system is encrypted. Yes, it's encrypted in EA using EAS 256. This is the second issue, really important. The third is, you are doing backup, yes, we are doing backup. 4, your system is resilient, you have a system that could provide us a plus than 99% of the time. Yes, we are in a data center that is first class of the world class. And we have a system called Kubernetes. They can, if a server goes down, they can use another server. They can move the load to another server in order to have the resilience of the system. Okay. They also ask us, because we are connected to the governmental systems like government of Catalonia, and they told us, you can send to us the information if our server, the server of the port police, the Port of Barcelona, is working or not. Yes, we can send to you if we are receiving, and we go back and forth in order to pick up the information.
Sure it's correct.
If the information is not correct in its servers, we send to you a SNMP trap in order to send your server is not correct. We are going to more than the 100% of that connectivity for
like
us.
three security levels. So
yes.
Thank you very much for that. So with that, I would like to thank all 3 of our speakers, Petros, Lisa, and Eloy. As I said, all presentations will be available online on the notes. We will be sharing it with the rest of our consortium. And this is the pilot phase of the program, and we'll have the full program in October. And so where the program in October will also, this is some details, so it's okay. Let's thank our speakers, and we'll see you on the 17th in 1 week, where we're going to have a presentation by Robert from IAC Biot of how to produce energy from waste, and from Ivalia Petkova about environmental management in ports. It will be great to have you next week with us again. And with that, thank you all. Thank you for joining today's presentation, and hope to see you soon.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.